Hello, our wonderful Talkative family. How are you guys doing today? This is your girl Masky, and on the other side is
Talkative, how are you all? Today is a very sad day for us, and we just want to quickly take a moment of silence for all of the people that have lost their lives all over Nigeria, struggling for to get rice. Let's just take a moment of silence, Maske, please. All right. Welcome to the show today. It's really a sad day indeed for us. We have been following what has been going on in our own country, and it is so sad. That is why you see that we're wearing black. We are sad, we are unhappy. How can we be losing lives over trivialities? It is so disheartening. I don't know what you want to say, Maski. I really am short of words.
you know how it is for me. It just shows the level of you know the level of poverty and the level of deprivation, the level of frustration, the level of need, the level of it's a very painful situation for me because I even saw a particular video where a woman had a child on her, she fell and the child fell from her back and they both died.
About that. I
And
thought
they were just trying to get rice. And I don't think a mother would take her child on her back to go and look for rice if she could afford, if she had an alternative. I don't think she would have
yeah.
done that.
Mhm.
I feel bad. I feel, please, I don't know what to say, Vivian. I don't, if you can just say something, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's very disturbing. It's really disturbing. I saw the video that she's particularly referring to. And I saw the husband of this woman crying and throwing himself all over the place. How does one even deal with this? What kind of thing is this? At what point are we going to start looking after our people? At what point are we going to take care of this level of hunger and poverty that is going on in our land? I'm aware that in that particular scenario, that this particular person from Okija in Anambra State usually would share rice over the years. He would come during festive seasons like this and share rice to people, to the underprivileged and all that. But we have never had this kind of level of decadence where people will begin to buy over trying to get food to it. We have never seen it like this. That means that the hunger has,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
hunger is real.
multiplied in many folds.
Yeah, the hunger is real. The hunger is real. It's real.
Super
People are
real.
hungry. People are like desperate because it's only hunger that can drive people to such level of, I'm thinking of what are they fighting for? Just rice.
Mhm.
Rice. I don't know. This is absolutely heart wrenching for me. I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm thinking rice. Growing up as a kid in Nigeria, rice was like it's the most common thing that you could eat. Rice. It's
Uh,
just like, rice. Leave rice.
Rice,
Rice.
right? As,
Not
as,
just
as,
rice.
as crazy as it sounds,
As it
people are
sounds, it's
losing
just
their life
rice.
over rice.
Not just
Yeah.
this is not just the one that let's not just isolate the one that happened in Okija. In Abuja, I mean, what's that church again? Holy Trinity
The
Catholic
Holy
Church.
Trinity
Somewhere in
Catholic Church
Maitama,
in
they were
Nikama,
trying to do
exactly.
palliatives for the elderly and the
And the
vulnerable.
vulnerable, yeah.
10 people died, and eight, I think, are in the hospital. Then in
Mm-hmm.
Abuja, sorry, in
In
Ibadan,
Ibadan.
they were them. I think somebody a good gesture trying to do a Christmas fun fair for kids. I think she said that from what I gathered from the news, this Olori Naomi, she was in conjunction with this Agidi, what they call it. Sorry if I don't pronounce it right. Agidibo FM. They were doing. She was collaborating with them to do a fun fair for kids, and I think she invited 5,000 children.
5,000,
She
yes.
was going to give them 5,000 naira each for the for Christmas and food, of course. Of course, she invited 5,000. But guess what? A
Over
day,
10,000. Yeah.
the night, not on leave, the night before it, more than 10,000 people were already there. Some came with their mats, with their children. Some parents came with their kids with mat, as in to sleep there, to be sure that they will gain entrance. I'm not in Nigeria. That's what I gathered. I'm sorry if I'm not accurate, but that's what I gathered. They now came before that day so that they will be able to be sure that they will gain entrance. And there was more than 10,000 people, 10,000 children.
Mhm.
And in the stampede, 35 children died in that stampede.
Absolutely.
So
That
when
is really
somebody
sad.
asked for 5,000 people to come and get 5,000 naira and food, and more than 10,000 people came, what does that tell you?
Hunger in the land.
And they
Major,
came, people
major
were ready to
hunger.
sleep
Yeah.
outside, to sleep there, to wait.
Mhm.
That's a high level of hunger and deprivation. For people to be
Absolutely.
ready for 5,000 naira, Viv, 5,000. That's less.
5,000.
That's less than. That's less than. I don't know. Is it that less than one? Is it up to one? How do they
It's
calculate
about
it?
$2.
Is it up to $1 is how much?
$1 is 1,006 something.
So that should,
Isn't it?
yeah, I think they were about. So that should be
Mhm.
roughly like $3 or
Three
thereabout.
dollars, approximately
So
$3.
people were ready to stay, people slept outside just to get $3. That's level of hunger. Well, this is alarming. This is I don't know how to I don't even know what to say. I'm like tongue tied. I don't know the right word to use because this social media thing, you have to be careful what you say and how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
But my people, come on, what's going on here?
What's going on?
What's
If
going on
if people are willing to come out to sleep outside
for
because of
five
price,
thousand naira? So what's
yes,
going on here? What's
there's,
happening here, please,
there's
my
a
people?
major issue.
There's something good. I don't know. How do we marry these two situations?
Mm-hmm.
How do we lie down and sleep at night as a people?
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. These people that even organize these things, if it is a country that is like organized, you cannot be inviting 5,000 children. I'm not trying to apportion blames here, but we need to talk to ourselves. If
We
we
need
have to move,
we need to talk the talk, Maski.
yeah,
We
we
should
need to
talk
talk the
about
talk. If we have to move forward as a people, we have to like tell ourselves some home truths. Just like the other days, there's a lady, I don't know how to say her last name. Her name is Kemi. She's in the UK. She was saying something about the Nigerian police, and everybody came out and started criticizing her. How can she be talking about Nigeria so condescendingly? But she said the truth.
yeah.
So because she dared to say it, that's why everybody's attacking her. But she said the truth.
Difficult as it is to to
But that
to
is the
embrace
truth.
to
We
embrace
have
that,
it.
but that's the reality of the nation. So people should embrace it, and then instead of apportioning blame, at this point we should be looking for a way to make changes.
Yeah.
Embrace what it is, and then try to change. That is what will bring about peace in every on on from all the sectors. It is about change. It's about making change. It's about doing things to put our image at a better place. The other time, Davido made some comments and everybody started attacking
Attacking
him.
him. But he
And
said the truth. He said
but
what he said is the
listen,
honest, bitter truth. It's
it's
the
the truth.
truth.
It's the truth. Let's not
Let's stop painting it.
paint it. Let's not leave the culprits and start blaming the person who brought to light what it is that they
I
are doing.
and I think at this point, initially when we started, I was trying to be like Viv, let's not be like too, direct, let's not mention names, let's not say stuff. But we have to at this point start, hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah, we
It
just
is
have
just
to.
like what happened between Very Dark Man and Bobrisky.
Mhm.
Everybody left the whole thing and started attacking Very Dark Man. I think he did anything wrong by showing by bringing to light what he heard and he felt that happened. The only thing that you people should have done is to come and say, no, this is not how it happened. See how it happened. No, but people went
Absolutely.
after him. Everybody went after him as if he did something wrong.
He did
The
not
people
do
that
anything
thought it,
wrong.
yeah,
Just
no, the people,
what he saw.
my sister,
So
the people that thought
somebody
in the
sent
video,
him
nobody
the
talked
voice
about them
note
again.
of a conversation, and he played it and he said what he said. Those are the right things to say.
and
in the
everybody went
end,
after him.
you know, did you hear, Maski, you know what, I'm sorry we are deviating a little bit, but there is somebody that I heard that was just saved by Governor Adeleke of Ekiti State. Is it Ekiti State now? This guy was condemned to die by hanging, because he stole chicken.
I heard it.
Foul.
Just imagine.
He
In a
stole foul.
country where politicians are stealing money every day and walking away. Oh God, this is crazy.
You know.
Anyway,
So,
let's not deviate. Let's not deviate. Let's go
I
back to
don't
what we
know
are
what
talking
it is
about.
that we're going to do, but it's very, 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 very shocking
That's why I
that
don't even know
that
what to say. I'm just going all
we
over. I'm just like I'm
and these
ranting.
issues that are biting hard,
Uh,
eating deep into the fabrics of the society, and we're busy chasing
Clouds
shadows.
talking what is irrelevant, talking things that are so irrelevant.
Absolutely.
We will leave the issues and continue chasing shadows. And when people speak the truth, we'll come after them. See the way they
Mm.
went after this lady came in. I'm like, what? She said the truth, the honest truth.
That is it.
Nigeria is a country that you will be traveling on the road and police will stop you. Me personally, my heart will jump. But here,
Meanwhile, you're meant to be comfortable when you meet the police.
but here, even if I'm doing something wrong, let's say assume I don't do, I'm not a lawbreaker. When police stops me, I'll be very happy. If I see a police car coming, that's when I feel, oh, thank God. But
Absolutely.
in Nigeria, when I go to Nigeria, if I see police, my heart will be pounding because I don't know what will happen.
Hmm.
So she didn't say this. What she said wasn't a lie. So why are people after her? Anyway,
Mhm.
let's go back to what happened.
Let's go back to what happened.
Yeah, we have to, at this point, I think we have to start talking about these things. Nigerians, we need to talk about these things.
Let's talk
Okay,
about
now you are inviting 5,000 children. We're not here to apportion blame, but we are here to talk the talk. Please, if you're inviting 5,000 children for an event, you should have trained crowd control
crowd control
personnel
personnel. Absolutely.
on ground. You should have them on ground. The police should equally be on ground.
Absolutely.
First aid, whatever they call them in the personnel should be on ground. CPR personnel should be on ground.
They be on ground.
People that know how to administer. Do you know? Sorry to say, I have to say this. Somebody that's supposed to be a health personnel was meant to when my father passed. He had a minor accident and something happened. I think he fell or something. I don't want to go into the details. And I was asking somebody that's meant to be a health personnel, did you do CPR? The way she was responding, I don't think she even knew what was CPR. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to say.
That is very sad. It's not. There's nothing to apologize about. You're meant to say
And
it
I'm
though, so
like,
that you
what?
can do something about it.
The way she responded, and I'm like, so you as a health personnel, you are called in an emergency and you come to where an 86-year-old man is fell. What's the first thing you do? You check for his pulse. And if there's no pulse, you start CPR. That's what you do.
Straight up. Mhm.
That's what everybody in this country is trained to do. Both teenagers, they are trained in the secondary school.
They are. They are. You know
Everybody's
what?
in
That
Nigeria,
was
they'll be
one
doing
of that.
yay, and be doing video.
That was the first thing that I got. That was the first certificate I got since I came here.
Okay,
CPR.
exactly.
Once you come, before you are even able to apply for anything, they will ask you, "Have you got your CPR?" That was the
That's what you
first
need
thing
to
I
do.
did. I
Yeah.
had to get CPR. So if anything happens around me, I'm able to administer CPR. People don't just drop and die anyhow because 99% of everybody will know how to administer CPR straight up and down. They will just immediately administer CPR, and that person is resuscitated before ambulance or whatever begins to arrive.
By
You
the
know,
way, by the way,
It's
guys,
everybody.
CPR.
It doesn't matter whether you are a medical personnel or no.
By the way, guys, CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation. That's what it is. That's what it
Mhm.
means. For those of us who don't know what it means, and it's something that you can learn in as little as 30 minutes. You have learned it,
Absolutely.
and it can save your life. Like from what I gathered, those kids in Ibadan, You know that kids have a way of being more resilient than adults, because
than adults. Yes,
adults may
yeah.
have high blood pressure going on, or diabetes,
Um,
something going on or the other.
mm,
But most of the
or
time,
the
kids
other.
are really like healthy. Most of them
Yes, they
are.
are still quite
So
healthy. Yes.
most of the time they're very resilient when such things happen. These kids were being carried, and some of them were unconscious. They died in the process. If there was CPR being administered, I think that maybe half of them would have been able to be
Would have
rescued.
survived. That's very true. That's very, very true. Lots of them would have survived it. There wouldn't have been any need for us to lose as many people as we
35
did.
whole kids, 35 destinies flushed down.
So the question I want to ask, sorry, I'm getting emotional about this.
Hmm.
How do you explain that to their parents, especially their moms? How do
I
you
don't, I
even begin?
don't, if you ask me now, who I go ask? There's no ambulance.
There
There's no
were no
ambulance.
ambulances. There aren't police.
Nothing, no
I'm
ambulances,
beginning
no medical personnel. How can we have
to
medical personnel when half of our doctors and our nurses have traveled abroad to go and
brain
work?
drain, brain
Brain
drain.
drain.
Here in this country, the few months I've spent, I've been able to attend a few things that needed, like parades. I've attended at least the most recent one I attended, which is the Santa parade. I was in the crowd. Police will cordon off roads, give information about the other roads to pass. That's one.
Mm,
Two,
mm,
control the crowd. Even in I was in the train of a member of parliament, and even when police says no, 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 don't go this way, go the member of parliament is respecting police and following the right route. So the
mm.
question becomes: at what point, what till we do? I'm frustrated, Maski.
It's like, for
What
me, I
point
think
are we
I say
going to?
we are laboring on that course.
Jehovah. At what point
Yeah.
are we going to now correct ourselves, and take the right course? At what point are we going to course correct
The one,
and
the
be able
one,
to know
the one
how
that
to
is
do
paining
things?
me more is, even we as a people, even if the government doesn't want to work for us, can't we work for ourselves? When they say come and take that rice, can't we on our own decide to stand on the line like people who have brain? Can't we stand on the line, even if they don't want to do for us? Can't we do for ourselves, even if we are hungry? Eh?
I understand what you're saying,
I
but
don't even know what to say again.
another aspect to that is they are worried. It's still that fear of that hunger. They are worried that by the time it gets to them, if in line, it may have finished. You understand? So
Yeah.
you see that they want to struggle to be sure that they are able to get. And some people will come with, maybe if they have 5 children, they will come with the children along so that this person get, that person get, that person get. It becomes, the cumulative or whatever they get lasts
It'll be
them
enough.
for
It'll
a
last for
few
some
days
time.
before it gets finished. So
Mm.
sad, but I understand. I still believe that no matter what, there should be, crowd control personnel available to be able to control these people, because the number of people that you were expecting are plenty. You are not supposed to go it,
Do
like
it
that
without,
without,
yeah, you have to. The thing is this, another thing I think that we have to get to a point, because like I always say, Nigeria, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. I always have to apologize, because I don't like to, let it not be that I'm people, let nobody take it personal. I'm a Nigerian too. We have to get to a point where we understand that doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result is madness. That's what is madness is. If this is not the first time this kind of thing is happening. This is not the first time. We have had
absolutely.
issues like this in the past. So why can't we move ahead of it? Why can't we correct ourselves from our past mistakes? Must we make the same mistakes over and over and over again? These things
Yeah.
have happened in the past. So
In the
our
past,
government, okay, since our government cannot still provide us the basic things, can they equally put things in place like you want to share palliative? They will give you a condition that for you to share it, you have to get crowd control in place. You have to have an ambulance or ambulances,
mm-hmm,
as the case may be, in place.
mm-hmm,
You have to have
absolutely.
health, because what I think we should do is to get to a point whereby, let's say now that thing that happened in Okija. Okija is, I think, under Ihala local government, right?
Yes, it's under
So
here a lot.
yeah, because me, when I tell the people on my in my talkative grow, my in my space, we are here to learn. We're not just here to talk. I know, let's learn. I think the solution I think we can prefer here is something like, excuse me, like Okija is in Ihala. Let there be a system where You're from Okija and you want to share palliatives in December period, fine. Maybe 6 weeks to the time, you have tell the local government, see what we want to do. The local government will give you approval. That approval will include maybe stuff like getting you maybe from the local government staff or even from youth corpers. We have youth corpers who serve in local governments, and
Mhm.
maybe as yes, maybe as part of the youth corp the year the service year, these
Mhm.
corpers can be trained on cloud control so
That's
that in
true.
such situations they can be used. You can,
Mhm.
because that's the way to get cheap labor, sort of,
Yeah.
so that when this person applies to the local government, I want to do so and so thing. I want to share rice on the 10th of December, for instance. Okay, you put it in the local government. How many people do you want to share? What cloud are you expecting? You tell them. They get the coppers that have already been trained on cloud control to come there that day, and
And assist,
and
with
assist with the cloud
controlling
in
the
order,
crowd.
and they
Mhm.
equally like designate some policemen to the same area. They equally like,
Mhm.
okay, get an ambulance or two to that same area. They equally get like a couple of nurses or doctors to that same area.
Absolutely.
Because if we have such a thing in
Mhm.
place, these things cannot keep happening. And I don't know why
Absolutely.
these things happen. We don't still learn. We don't correct them. We wait for them to happen again.
That's the problem.
That's the
And
one
then
that is giving me
government
like
will now start telling us we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll get to the bottom of what? Bottom of the fact that you people are incompetent.
my
Bottom
dear
of what
sister.
are you getting? That's what I want to know, though. Because if you're
This
telling me you
this
want
is
to get to the
crazy.
bottom of something, you have to tell me what you're getting to the bottom of. Take responsibility for the things that are not done right and put them in place. This is about creating a system that works.
That
It's about
works.
creating a system
This
that works.
CPR of a thing should no longer be a joke. It should be something that should be in the curriculum of our schools, from secondary school, even
Do
primary
you get,
school, as a matter of
do
fact.
you get, you know, youth corpers will do 1 year service and nobody teaches them CPR. So
Nothing.
me, I knew about CPR as a matter of fact because I was in the medical field, as it were, in Nigeria. But the point is, I had to get here to be trained for it. I haven't been trained for it
Okay.
before.
Do you know here?
And
That's the
that,
first
as,
thing.
as,
For you to get any kind of job,
anything,
even any
you
kind of
must,
job here, that's the
you,
first
you
thing you're
must,
trained on.
you must show your certificate of your CPR certificate. You must show it. It's part of it. If you don't show it, there's nothing. Nobody's
Nobody's going to
answering
employ
you.
you
If you
because they
like,
want you to be able to
be a
attend to an
president in
emergency if it
Nigeria.
happens.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
it's really
Honestly,
crazy.
it's a very
Yeah,
painful situation. It's
yeah,
painful, it's disheartening, it's everything bad. Please, as a people, let's help ourselves.
yeah,
Let's help ourselves as a people.
yeah.
Just imagine the level of hunger that will make a parent to take their kid and go and sleep overnight just to get 5,000 naira. Leave.
5,000 naira and some
That one
rice.
is what keeps playing in my head. It keeps playing in
Exactly.
my head.
And
5,000, 5,000.
when you go down history, this thing has happened in so many places, including Bauchi and all kinds of places. This same year,
This,
and
yeah,
it's still about sharing rice.
rice,
It's happened
palliative.
sometime in March. It's happened sometime in February this year.
Yeah,
Bauchi, wherever else and wherever
in
else.
Abuja, in a Catholic
In
church.
Abuja. Yeah,
People died.
sharing
And that 10 that died, eight,
sharing
they say
rice.
eight is injured, though. We don't know if that eight will still survive.
Nobody knows for sure
Nobody
because we're just
knows.
talking about, and the people that we have counted, that they told us they've counted that have passed. We don't know if they are going to make it, the 8. Okay, so
Please, this CPR is the issue. That one is please, this CPR, let's start doing something about teaching people what CPR is. Let's orient our people about stopping this issue of things will happen. We will be busy shouting, yeah, doing video instead of trying to
uh,
help people.
or they start praying and speaking in tongues, as if speaking
See,
in
see,
tongues will come
see,
and
I keep
administer
telling, see, let me tell
CPR.
you people, this is what I'm saying now, and if I like me when I vex. God will not do for you what He has given you power to do for yourself.
Bam.
That's why He gave you the sense, gave you eye, gave you. That's why He gave you leg. God gave you leg. If fire is burning now, coming here and you sit down, fire will burn. If you like, pray, speak in tongues, because God gave you leg to run. So God will not do for you what He has given you power to do for
To do
yourself.
for yourself.
So all these things we are calling God, some of the time we should leave God and do the work. God has given us power to have sense, to have choice. One man of God will say, "To whom sense is given, and what is how does he even say it?
To whom brain is given, sense is
Given sense
expected.
is expected." Eh? We should
Yeah.
try to help ourselves, please. Government of Nigeria, let's inculcate CPR in our curriculum.
Let's, yeah.
Let's
Because
inculcate
imagine
this
if,
CPR in
there
our
are,
curriculum.
if there are 20 people that are CPR literate in that,
Trained in that
under that
place. Imagine
circumstance,
what will happen.
something
Even
would
if
have
it's
happened.
five
Some
people
people
that
may
they
not.
save,
I'm telling you, if it's
even if
five
it's
people that
five
they
people
save,
that
that
they
would have
save, it's
been
worth
too
it.
big,
It will have been worth it.
you know. And more than anything, can we please have, when we are expecting crowd, can we
Can
please
we?
put things in place,
I
please?
have,
Let there be
please.
an ambulance. But then again, Maski, how do you even explain the fact that in the hospitals they don't even have enough medical personnel handling people that are in the hospital as it were?
Because
You now get them from to
it's
come
brain
and be
drain now. It's
to
brain
come
drain.
outside to come
If you're
outside
a
and,
nurse
you know,
or doctor, will you stay where you're being paid where you're
peanuts
being paid peanut than go to where
where your
your
mate
job will be like will earn you more
appreciated.
and appreciated? Will you do that? So
Hmm.
it's brain drain. That's why the government should look into certain things. These
Absolutely.
things. That's why these things there is a vicious circle.
It's a vicious circle. Everything still comes around full circle at the end of the day,
That's one
because
thing about these
once
things.
you
It
don't
keeps
do this,
going round and round. It
it's
affects
just like,
everything.
yeah, it's just like when somebody tells a lie. If you tell one lie, in order to cover the lie you told, you tell another one. In order to cover that one, you tell
You keep
another one. And
going.
it keeps piling up. It is the same thing here. When you do not take care of your medical personnel, it makes them to want to run away. They will jackpot. When they jackpot, there are no medical personnel. So assuming these people even went to hospitals to go and look for doctors to come and stay in situ whilst they are doing
How
this
many would
event,
they see?
they may not see many. You understand? And then again, it's still about us, wanting to do things ourselves. There's no law. Where there are laws, if you have up to more than 80 people gathering at one place, there should be certain people that will be there. An ambulance will be sitting with you. Police
Crowd
people,
control
crowd
personnel should be
control
there.
personnel will be there. So that if anything happens, like I told you, I went for a Santa parade. The Santa, if you know how many ambulances were on the
Are you
path,
telling
that
me? Yeah,
if you
are you telling
ambulance were there,
me?
everything was there. So
From
why
the
would
entrance, you will see crowd control, channeling you the direction to
channeling
take.
you, telling you, oh, this is what to do, this is what to do, with a lot of kindness and politeness? Haba Malam, what happened to us? Who do
I
us
don't
this
know
thing?
whether now we they do something, like something they do us, or maybe
According to people, they will say, no be juju be that.
I don't understand. I mean, that we they do something. I mean, that something they do us. I
They
don't
do
even
us, you hear
understand.
me? Honestly,
I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep. It was a
it's
very.
really
I
sad.
couldn't sleep. I was just looking at it was just like I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel sad. I feel trapped. That's how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped.
That is why some people that have left the country for years and years. I have somebody who left Nigeria that I know personally. That's what I'm saying. He lives in America, that left Nigeria in 1972. The person that born 1972 don't become grandparents. In
Mm-hmm.
1972 up till now, if you're asking him, won't you come home? Won't you come and at least say, what am I coming to? The home that I'm coming to is getting worse by the day. How will I survive? I've lived in a climate where everything is done. People do things are done properly. Human beings are respected. Your life is precious to somebody. How do I now live this level of comfort and begin to come home to where I'll be treated like trash? That means you want me to die early.
Did you take note of the word I said? I said I feel trapped.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm in a trap because honestly, it's like a trap. It's like I'm in jail. I
I
don't want to go
know.
into. It's depressing for me. I don't want to go into. I'm like in jail. I would like to be in my country. I don't want to be in another person's country. But to which country am I
Absolutely.
going back to?
You understand. But
I want to live in Nigeria.
yeah.
Honestly,
Having
It-
said all of this, my people, it's unfortunate, but we just came out to pour our hearts to you. We just came out to show you guys how we feel, and that we are feeling it no matter where we are at. We are feeling what it is that
I'm
is
a
going
mom.
on.
I'm a mother.
Oh,
First of all, I'm a
you
mom.
know, do you understand? So we are feeling it, and it is not easy on us. No matter where no matter how safe you feel you are, where you are at, and you know that people are dying, close to you, very close to your backyard? What if your brother is there? What if your cousin is there? What, do you understand? So it hits home every time anything like this
Like that
happens. So we
happens.
are with you, and our heart goes out to parents who have lost their children and husbands who've lost their wives,
Their
and
wives.
whoever that has been, which our heart just goes out, and we want you to also comment in the comment section. What do you feel about this? What solution do you think that we can throw out there for people, for the government to be able to pick and do something? How do we help ourselves? What can we as individuals, as citizens of Nigeria, do for things to get better? Please put your thoughts in the comment section. It will be nice to hear from you all. Okay, Maski, do you have any last words you want to say though?
Yes, I do. I'm a mom for all the mothers. Not like I'm minimizing the fathers, but mom, for all the mothers that lost their children in the Ibadan stampede. My heart goes out to you. I feel your pain. That's the worst thing that can happen to a mom, to lose your children. I feel your pain, and here, the Talkative Duo family, we are with you. We feel your pain, and we ask that God will console you.
Amen.
I'm really
Amen.
sorry that it had to happen. I know that the lady that planned the whole thing, she did it, she didn't have any bad intentions. It's a
Absolutely.
pity it turned out that way. I'm really sorry that it happened that way. And for
Mm.
the people that lost their lives in Abuja, in Okija, look at it. Okija, I know there's no how a community lost more than 20 people. They're not celebrating Christmas or New Year. They're not.
Absolutely.
It's a dark
Mm.
Christmas. For the Okija community, our hearts is with you. We ask that God will help you to bear this loss. Is a big one. It's a big blow. We
It
know.
is a bit low.
Here
Even
at
the philanthropist who is always sharing food every year. I'm aware
yeah,
that he's always doing that. And
yeah,
now, how would he even be feeling that, what
of
he does
course,
every year now
yeah.
turns to become like a burial ground? It's
Yeah.
really sad. So
So
our
for
heart
the
just
Okija
goes
people, our
out to
heart is with you.
everybody. Yeah.
For
Maybe
everybody that
Jackson,
lost
we wish
somebody, we are with you.
we are with
That in this
you.
very sad moment, you are in our
Our
prayers.
prayers are with you. Our
Yeah.
prayers are with you. Thank you all for
Thank you all.
watching, and
We love you guys.
we love you. We keep loving
Yeah.
you just like you love us. Thank you so,
Yeah.
so much.
Everybody come around, come around, come around. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk.